So ways to reduce your risk of recurrence or ways to reduce it from having it in the first place is first and foremost in the workplace, making sure you have proper ergonomics. And for athletes or with certain activities such as tennis, you want to make sure your grip is proper.
We can make physiological measurements over a 12-week period, and it allows us to target weak points in their training.
Our Chamber of Commerce is working to make sure that you're both trained and equipped to be successful in your business. In addition to that, we have more folks coming to our region every day for which you can partner with. In Harris County, which is the growingest county in the state, we have 40% of all of that growth is right here in Precinct 4 in our region. This is the place to where things are happening. So if you are in a sales or in manufacturing, we have the resources in this area to be able to assist you.
We chose to live here, and we enjoyed the area. We enjoyed everything it had to offer, and we've looked at different times to go to different places, and ultimately we found that this is the place we choose. This is the place that we call home, and it is the best place to raise a family.
I came all the way from Austin to have the procedure done here in the Woodlands with Dr. De La Cruz because I saw his work, because I saw what he could do for me.
State Bar of Texas Insurance Trust has people who have been with them for years, and I've personally gotten to know them. They recognize my voice when I call. I feel like inviting them for Christmas dinner almost. In fact, last year I thought maybe I would need to.
Whether you want to regain your confidence in both your social life and your business life, or whether you want to recapture the beauty that you had before and you feel you have since lost, our goal is to help you look your best.
I will encourage and support American business research and development, innovation, entrepreneurship, and the exploration of our own natural resources.
I use Premier Property Tax to lower my residential property taxes, and they saved me over $7,000.
Harbor America is a professional employer organization that specializes in blue-collar industries. At Harbor America, we understand that many companies have a difficult time managing workers' compensation, human resources, payroll, and administrative services.
I learned a long time ago that people are a lot smarter than what car dealers think.
2013 is going to be a monumental year in that we're going to cross $30 million. That's a goal that everyone in the company has committed to at the management level, and I hope that you'll support that as well. The most essential characteristic of a high-performance HMI is that it presents the right information in context to the operator at the right time.
My portfolio lost $40,000 in 1 month with a national brokerage firm. London Capital more than recovered my loss, and the dividends keep rolling in.
After doing our research, we decided that Fertility Specialists of Houston was perfect for us. In fact, we're using them again.
In a time when some tax relief companies are struggling with ethics, it's important to know there's still hope.
SuperCap is a minimally invasive approach to total hip replacement. It is a variation of the more traditional posterior approach. I learned it from Dr. Stephen Murphy, who designed the approach, and I think the benefits of it are that we leave most of the capsule intact and most of the posterior musculature that we traditionally cut and then repair at the end of the surgery.
I probably would start off by saying, I'm sorry that they're not your neighbor, but I'm glad that they're ours. It's been my experience growing up through the years and having members of the tribe who are part of the community through the school system, as well as just being a great next door neighbor.
I think throughout time, that's always just been a part of who we've been and who we are. And I think we're always going to carry that pride of how we got our land.
And their history is also a very good history. I think if you go back as far as you can, you will find that they were very peace-loving as they are today.
I was asked to share mountaintop experiences, valley experiences from my experience at Houston Christian.
Particularly if you don't have a lot of weight to lose or you have some chronic medical illnesses, you might want to go with a lap band as opposed to a bypass or a sleeve.
If you drive around Houston at all, you know that our streets are a mess. They're the worst I can remember in my lifetime, having lived here my entire life. They're frankly an embarrassment. You know, we passed a rain tax here a few years ago
that was supposed to take care of this problem, but that program hasn't lived up to its promises. We've got to get back to basics and fix our streets.
The infrastructure is essential to the well-being of myself as well as even my vehicle, for that matter, because I depend on quality streets, quality infrastructure in order for me to arrive to every destination safely.
We've seen a lot of incidences of street pothole damage to cars lately over the last 2 or 3 years. A lot of blowouts, a lot of suspension damage, a lot of wheel damage. It is rising. The occurrences are rising. We're seeing it a lot more lately.